Hi, I'm Don McLam,
And I'm Nick Small.
and we're the creators of Writers Hub. With the shrinking of the print industry, writers are finding it more and more difficult not only to publish their work, but to even find readers with which to share it. We believe there is still an audience hungry for new and inventive fiction and nonfiction that doesn't necessarily travel through the traditional print routes. Writers Hub satisfies both sides. It provides writers with a venue for sharing their stories with an audience, and it allows readers to review those stories while providing valuable feedback.
So I'm going to talk now. Um, so the best way to talk about Writers Hub is to just walk you through the site. So that's what I'm going to do. If you're a user, you can either be a reader or writer, and you have that option when you sign up. The only difference between readers and writers is that writers can submit stories, readers cannot. So you choose true or false when you sign up. But we already have accounts, so we're just going to log in. Don's account is set for a reader, so he's going to log in as one. So the most important thing to notice is that as soon as you log in, you're presented with a story summary, a picture of whatever the writer thought was appropriate, and the title of that story. And based on just that information, you can either add that to your library or return it to the shelf. If you return it to the shelf, the book is replaced by another book on the shelf. We're using a random generator, so that's why sometimes the book title repeats itself. So once you have it in your library, let's say you wanted to add that one, you can go to your library and see all the books and stories you've added, and then you can read them at your leisure. So we have something called the Brady Brunch, written by Nick Small. Uh, that's Don's favorite writer, so we're going to see what that's all about. Oh, it looks really good. It's like some sort of Latin or something. And that's cool. So let's find a story that has some comments on so you can see how that works. Stephen King's The Mist. You can read it, then you can comment on it. You can see what's been commented. Don really liked it. And you can see his comment was added there. He also thinks this is funny. So he's first. So you can like a story, and the more likes the story gets, the higher it gets on our highest rated stories on Writers Hub. We also have we're pulling from a New York Times bestseller on the right, just to list other stories that are actually making money. So as a reader, you can edit your account, you can change any of this information, including your preferred genre. Ideally, we'd like to have so that users can even search by their preferred genre or get suggestions, or the books that are provided to them on the homepage will be informed by their preferred genre. But let's see what it looks like for writers now. So, um, this is what it looks like for a writer. You can see that's actually the story that I wrote. In the future, we wouldn't have your own story show up, although it's kind of cool to see what other people are seeing. So the main difference between readers and writers is that a writer can add a story, give it a title, a genre, submit a link to an image, write a summary, or paste in a story. Um, the summaries and stories all have validations on length. There's a range. Um, you can go see all the stories that you've written. So I can see the Brady Brunch. I believe I already liked it, so I can't do a second like, but I could edit it if I want to change any of that. Um, and I also have a profile, so I can see what my pen name is, what my website is. I can see my bio and an image of me that may or may not be me. And yeah, I think you can go also when you go to your library, you can remove books from it if you're done with it, if you don't think you ever want to read it again. So, I mean, that's basically it. Oh, so let's take some time to look at the code. So we're using basic Ruby on Rails. We have our routes, we have our C data schema, we have all of these are our views, We have our models here, including some constants. We have our controllers. Up here is where we attempted so hard to try Backbone, like so hard. Didn't work. We gave up on that, and we just came up with a MVP that works to, mild satisfaction. But in the future, we would want to integrate some JavaScript jQuery just so that our page is more dynamic. Ideally, we want a one-page app. So, that's basically it. Don, please stop messaging me on Slack. That's not helpful right now. So, yes. In a nutshell, is Writers Hub. Well, we really hope that readers and writers find this to be a useful tool in the future.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Signing out.